Same place, it's a Monday, 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, Brian Herman,
Hey, Judge.
good morning. You're charged with disorderly conduct, pleading guilty or not guilty on this?
Guilty, sir.
Anything you wish to say regarding this matter?
I do, sir.
Go ahead.
I've been bullied from this individual on my old block. I've since moved from that location for probably over a year. This homeowner on the block purchased the empty lot next to my home and clear cut it. And my dog was going on his property, and he called the police on me, and he was burning stuff on that property. I didn't get in trouble, and he got a ticket, and that kind of started the whole problem between us. And his son was using the empty lot as a dirt bike track, and it was pretty noisy and dusty. He was creating some dust, and I said something, and then this individual who owns a business in the area has some big trucks, and he would drive by my home and blow these air horns every time he drove by my house. And that pushed me to the point where it was, I did do this, sir, but I revved my motorcycle up in front of his house because I didn't have an air horn to retaliate back, I suppose. So I'm just asking for the mercy of the courts to lower the fine or dismiss this, because and I was at fault. I did do this, sir, but there's actually no excuse.
All right, I've had an opportunity to review the police reports, and what you say sort of borne out by the police reports. Certainly you have a right or access to justice if there's other retaliatory efforts by your neighbor, but the whole idea is to try to wake everyone and say tit for tat really doesn't work, and for the reason I've indicated, I am imposing a fine of $100, give you 30 days to pay.
Thank you, sir.
Here's your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jonathan Cernak. Okay, you live there at 4217 North Dennis Road,
Correct.
Johnsburg. Expired registration, what type of vehicle was it?
It's a Chevy SS sedan.
Current model? Any reason why you didn't have the registration?
I just haven't gotten around to doing it.
Do you have it now?
I do not.
Is there a reason why you don't get it and come into compliance? You can keep getting these citations, whether it be by this officer or other officers.
Yes, sir. I just haven't, there's no excuse. I haven't had the time, and the only time I have is like 7:30 in the morning reaching Lake Zurich, and I just haven't gotten around to
Isn't
doing
Woodstock open too?
Yeah.
Where do you work, sir?
Couture 360 in Lake Zurich.
Oh, in Lake Zurich? Well, they're right there, other than on Mondays, they're closed on Mondays. So.
Right. And Sunday and Monday are my only days off. I work Tuesday, open and close through Saturday.
Where do you work again?
Couture 360, it's a hair salon and spa.
You just need to get a sticker,
I do need
Did it-
a sticker. I had gone to the
currency exchange.
for the tires down this way.
Yeah.
That they did my emissions,
Right.
and I'd really been meaning to do it. I just honestly, there's no excuse. I should have done it. So
All right, it's just a $50 fine. I'll waive the administrative hearing fee.
Okay, thank you,
You
sir.
have 30 days to pay.
Thank you, sir.
Take care of it so you don't have this problem.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Need anything, or?
No, here's your paperwork.
Pay at the village hall. Okay, Allison. Allison Katiba? Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not.
Perfect. One of the only.
Okay, this rise in contributing delinquency of minor. As a citation, are you pleading guilty or not guilty on this citation?
Guilty.
Is there anything you'd like to say regarding this matter?
No, I actually just came, I wanted to see if I could do a payment extension. I have a $400 fine, and I just haven't been able to pay it because I got laid off work for a little bit, but at the end of the month, I'll be back to full-time.
Okay.
So I should be able to pay everything.
Got things straightened out a little bit with your daughter?
Yeah, she's done she had 20 hours of like community service, but at home. And we do have her enrolled well, almost enrolled. We're going through insurance to have her be seen by a therapist.
Do you have any other prior criminal record or anything like that?
No.
I'm suggesting what I'm going to do is put you on a period of supervision for a short period of time, impose a fine, give you some time to pay the fine, and the fine paid, the supervision be completed, and will not be a judgment of conviction. How's that sound?
Okay, thank you.
But you have to pay the fine. If you don't, then supervision goes bye-bye, and then you will have the conviction.
Okay.
Let's see, October. If I give you 60 days, will you get it paid in 60
That
days?
would be awesome, yes. Thank you so much.
December 20th.
December 20th. I'm gonna put down here, need not appear if paid and no further violations.
Okay. The supervision part, how long is that for?
Just 90 days,
Oh,
there's 60 days.
awesome, thank you.
All right, getting the house taken care of in Crystal Lake?
It's almost done.
All right,
Well, sort of. Everything's ordered, so almost.
construction's taking a while these days.
It is. They said just COVID. They're waiting on like all the permits. Took like a couple months, you know.
All right,
Almost. Thank you so much. You guys have a good day.
same to you. Leanna
Hi, Greg.
Heidbert,
Yes.
how old are you, Leanna?
22?
Ever been charged with this offense before?
No.
Ever been placed on court supervision or probation or conditional discharge for any offense
Yes, for speed.
besides speeding?
No.
Are you pleading guilty to the charge of retail theft?
No.
Pleading not guilty?
Not guilty.
Okay, just have a seat for a second. I'm gonna take a look at the reports. I'll give you an opportunity to look at the reports. You probably weren't here at the start. I can consider police reports generated by a police officer and witnesses that he interviews for purposes of trial or hearing. I've got some evidence here that I'm going to give you a chance to look at, and so that you can present your case here this morning, okay? Come on up, give you a chance to look at the reports here, ma'am. Let me know when you're done reading them. Looking pretty official today.
I don't know why.
I appreciate you dressing up for it.
Yeah. Did you find that FOIA training, or was it still down?
I sent it to you in an email, it's down.
Yeah. I was gonna call them today and ask them.
Because I went through the AG's office and clicked on
Right, because I thought that there was an update to those arrest reports being released.
did you send, did you do those
No, I
FOIAs?
sent them an email saying I need 3 more days.
Okay.
So I can try to clarify this.
All right.
Because they were saying, basically, if it's a closed case, arrest or not, it has to be released. Or before, it didn't say that.
It's just the family member needing to know what
Yeah.
the person did.
Well, and there's another one there too.
The Genesis one, that's Randy's, and it has to do with the truck bed. There was,
There were 3 FOIAs.
right,
2 of them were due Friday.
yeah,
One of them's due this week sometime.
Wednesday, but that's an old, that's in a 2009 case, which is probably closed. I'll look at that one and get in on Wednesday.
Yeah, because someone called in for their own arrest report, and I overheard discussing, saying that it can't be released because it's an arrest report, but I don't think that's accurate. Unless the law hasn't changed. Maybe it doesn't change until January 1st. Because criminal cases, they have to wait for discovery to get their actual report by going to court? Because you can represent yourself, obviously.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought there was a general litigation exception. Once you have arrest and you start proceeding, you have to, they can't get it, but I'm not an expert on the FOIA.
Yeah, no, right. I was just talking about the regular court proceeding.
All right. All right, go back to by the podium there, please, ma'am. Okay, you had an opportunity to review the police reports, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear testimony about to present shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. You promise to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay. And still your desire to persist in your plea and not guilty, correct?
Correct.
Go ahead, ma'am. Your time to present testimony. I've had an opportunity to review the police reports, the photographs, the receipt, the ring up, and go ahead.
Yeah, I was shopping. I have 2 boys at home just shopping for food and scanned and misplaced, miscanned a couple items. And after I walked out the door, she stopped me and told me I miscanned a couple items. And after I got the ticket and everything, I still paid for the items. So I still paid for everything in the cart. I just miscanned a couple items.
Well, from the evidence I understand, you didn't even scan the items. From the testimony that I...
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. I had like a $400 cart of food.
Pardon?
It was like $400, $300 worth of food, so I miscanned a couple items.
It's just not 1 or 2 items, they're big bulky items that...
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say at this time?
No.
Ma'am, I believe based upon the evidence that I have in front of me, considering your testimony, I believe that the village has met their burden of proof by a clear preponderance of the evidence, clear and convincing evidence. You said you have 2 children?
Yes.
Are you married?
No.
Who are the children of your, who is the father of your children?
Their dad is
What's his name?
Terrence.
Last name?
Sandre.
Does he live with you?
We're a little separate right now.
Is he employed?
Yes.
Are you employed?
No.
What's the age of your children?
2.5 and 2 months.
Do you have any occupation before you had your children?
Yes, I was working at the Follow McDonald's.
I can't change the fine, ma'am. What I can do, you're awfully young, and given your youth, I can offer you what's known as a deferred prosecution program, whereby if you comply with the terms and conditions of the deferred prosecution program, the case would be dismissed on the return date. However, you have to do a couple things as part of that program. One, you'd have to pay the fine. 2, you have to complete an online course regarding shoplifting, and that we'll give you that information. The other thing is you can't have any further violations of law, and you got to stay out of Walmart's during the period of time that you're on a trespass by them. If you comply with those terms and conditions, the case would be dismissed on the return date. I'd give you a period of time through to next spring. We have an April date.
18th.
Normally after a trial and someone refuses to admit what they've done is wrong, I don't give this deferred prosecution, but given your youth and circumstances, I'm going to give you this one-time opportunity.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Pay the fine within 120 days. Don't wait till the last minute to start making payments.
Okay.
Suggest you make installments, $100 a month here and there, and get some supports from your boyfriend and father of your children
Okay.
to help you. Where'd you grow up at, ma'am?
Around Lake Beach, Illinois.
Okay, you'll receive a copy of this order. You don't make payments here, you make payments at the Johnsburg Village Hall, or you make them online.
Yeah, I know where that is. I went there before here.
All right,
Didn't realize this was the courtyard.
all right, no problem.
Thank you so much, I really appreciate it.
That one he had called in about parking, but it didn't get communicated. That one, we'll just refile it. This one, are we just gonna push it one more time, let Aaron follow up on it? That's just a business registry violation, they didn't register, but it's J.C. Penney, so could be corporate just having an issue.
What's your date in November? Yeah, November.
The 15th.